All right, what's up? What's the first question?
Desi asks, where are y'all in the world?
Hey, Desi, what's up, Desi? First off, where are you in the world? Where are you coming in from? Where are you guys tuning in from? Like seriously, shout out your country, shout out your wherever you're from. Shout out your mom. Hey, mom, I love you. I'm currently high in the mountains of Nepal. Yeah, I'm in Nepal, so this is the great, wonderful country of Nepal. It's really cool here. I love it. The vibe's great. This is a completely different energy than any other place I've ever been. Like, I'm having to adapt, adjust, acclimate. It's so different. And not just the mountains. I've been on many mountains. I've been in the mountains of Peru, like Cusco and like near Machu Picchu, stuff like that. High in the mountains, super high. I've been in Bolivia, which is like 14,000 feet above sea level. Right here, we're like 6,000 something. So this is not even the highest I've ever been. But the energy here is so different. I'm having to like adjust to it. It's just different, man. I gotta get my bearings and my grounding and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. It's a great place. Is it my favorite place so far? Probably. I don't like to say favorites, but yeah, it's amazing here. Like, I don't know. I just feel good. It's not my normal vibe, so I'm not as, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not as I would even say I'm not even as efficient in generating outcomes of success that I've seen previously in my life. But to be here, it's worth it to adapt to it because I feel so good. So I'll spend that time adapting so I can garner myself in a position that would lead towards success later because I feel so good now. So yeah, Nepal's awesome. I like it. People are cool. Land's cool. Sun is intense. Like, life is good here.
Desi said,
there's a spider on me.
humble Atacocita, Texas.
Oh, Humble. You're from Humble? Dude, what's up, man? Atascocita. Humble, Atascocita. Atascocita. That's where I'm from. That's where, like, my area is from. Okay, cool. Desi, do I know you?
It looked like humble, but I was like, it sounds like it would be humble because I only know that word from you.
Yeah. So that's like on the outskirts of Houston, like the suburbs and stuff like that. Humble, Texas. Amazing. Love it there. Really cool. Atascocita. Probably one of the coolest names for a town I've ever heard. I always loved the name Atascocita. Kingwood, where all like the preppy blonde hair Barbie girls are, which is where like one of my first girlfriends was from. Lauren. Preppy blonde hair. Actually, but she was like on the emo goth side, but she still did all like the pretty pony stuff, like back in like high school, whatever it was. Like, no, actually, dang, the first girl was.
She said yes, LOL. Mutual friends back then.
We were mutual friends. Okay, cool, yeah. Then who are you? If we're mutual friends, like, how did we know each other? But Nikki was from Atascocita, and she was like the first, you know, everything, which is also Caucasian girl, blue eyes. Did she have blue eyes? I think Lauren had brown eyes. She had blue eyes. Nikki had blue eyes. Lauren and Nikki, twins. They could totally, like, Lauren's from Kingwood, Nikki's from Atascocita, both Caucasian girls, blonde hair, tall, skinny. So whenever, because people are like, man, why do you like Asian? Why do you like this? Well, I'm like, bro, where I grew up, it's everyone looks like a Barbie. Every girl has like big hair, blonde hair, skinny body, pear shaped. And that's what I grew up with all my life. And like, every single girlfriend was blonde hair, blue eyes, blonde hair, brown eyes. So it's like, okay, hey, let's travel the world, let's go. But yeah, Atascocita was where my first, I guess, girlfriend was from. My first actual legitimate girlfriend. My first kiss though was Leslie, and she was an emo goth girl, and she had a friend named, I think, Nikki. And yeah, so my first kiss was a double kiss. The first kiss I ever had was two girls at the same time, which is funny because now I have multiple girls. It kind of like progressed onward from there. So it's like my first kiss was Leslie and her friend. We kissed twice, and then it just kept happening. And there's a girl named Tessa. She got her friend. We kept doing, like, for some reason, it's always been a multiple girl thing in my life. Even though for the longest time I was monogamous. For like the longest time in my life, I was like monogamous for Jesus and Christianity and stuff like that. But I think deep inside, like it was always supposed to be like this. And I'm just allowing it. So that's why, I tell people, like, I'm not trying to be poly, But if people want to be in my life, hey, that's cool. It's always kind of been like that ever since a teenager. Like my first kiss was at 13, so it was kind of late, maybe. When was your first kiss, Lay?
Sometime in high school.
High school?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, maybe I'm not too late, but I don't know. I think I don't know what kids should do. I'm not going to try to give advice to kids. I kissed for the first time at 13 with Leslie and her friend, and it was almost like that. You know how you do the first thing kind of sets the pace for everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my first kiss was double girls, and it kind of set the pace for the rest of my life of like having multiple and stuff like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, yeah. So Atascocita, big ups. Humble, big ups. Love you guys. I'm from Huffman, so I'm like neighbors. You know, in between Crosby, Dayton, and Splendora or New Caney. Dang, dude, represent my city. If y'all have any questions, drop them down below. I had to re-download my TikTok because like my files were too big and stuff like that. So it might have done some weird things because in this country, I don't think you can have TikTok, or you can't go live if you download it in this country. Like there's no live option. So I was like, crap. So I had to download it with a VP, like do all this like crazy stuff like hula hoops. And I don't know what it's going to do now. So like they might blast us out, they might not. This is at least like a test run. So if you guys have any questions, drop them down below. The beautiful, wonderful Lay will read them out. And until then, I will just move and drink some coffee.
It's time to move.
Let's move.
Okay, I'm gonna get some more food.
You can walk in front of the camera. I don't mind. It's good to see that sexy body. That sexy body. Man, that sun is intense, dude. Oh, heck yeah. There's totally questions here. What the heck? All right, I'm going to read them out. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I will read them until Lay gets back. Have you ever looked into Islam? All right, should I joke about this or should I just be serious? Have I ever looked into Islam? Like, is it a skirt that I gotta like, peep into? Is it a door I gotta open? Like, hey, oh, look at that, it's Islam. Okay. Have you ever looked into it? I'm playing with you, man. And who's this from? This is from Stevenson. You know what, man? If I can ask this question, because I like to really get the idea of why a person's asking questions. What's the point of looking into Islam? Because I'll still answer your question if I looked or not, because, yes, I want to connect with you. But what's the point of looking? Like, what's the point of the question of, like, even looking into Islam or Christianity or this? Like, let me know, like, so I can vibe with you on the same level. I want to connect with you bro to bro, right? So, have I ever looked into Islam? Kind of, but not really. Like, I don't really care. Like, I just don't. I go where my desire is, and there's no desire to go into a religion. There's no desire to go into tech. I don't even like tech. I don't like computers. I'm be real. I don't care about tech. I don't care about technology. I don't even really care about apps. I think they're kind of like just a distraction for like the future stuff. Like, TikTok's cool, YouTube, the basics, Instagram, Facebook, they're cool, like to communicate, stuff like that. But like, I'm not a tech guy. I'm no longer like a religious dude. I just really don't care. So to look into stuff like that, like unless there's direct power I can extrapolate from this thing, I don't really care about it. Like what's going to give me the most power immediately that's sustainable, that won't break down my body. Because, a person could do a bunch of supplements and stuff like that, but like they're going to take from themselves, like steroids and whatever. They're going to injure their body. So what's power that I can grasp without hurting myself, So Islam, it's just not a thing of mine. I don't really care. And neither is Christianity anymore. I used to be Christian for roughly all my life, but I really got into it at 9 years old, start reading the Bible. Start reading at 9, like the Bible. Like I went deep, man. Whenever I start reading, like I went right to Revelations too. Like I started in Revelations and worked my way back. I'm like, I don't care about like what's the end? And I've always been that type of person. Like, what's the end goal? I always think about the end first. Like that's how I usually do stuff. Is I do everything backwards. So if I'm going to something, I'm like, hey, what's the end goal of this? Where are we going to land? And if it doesn't make sense there, then I don't care to do the rest of the journey. Like, just tell me the end. Like, tell me the end of it. It's crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Because like, if it won't make sense in the end, I don't even care to go on the journey. So, for me personally, I started in Revelations. Revelation was pretty cool. It's kind of hard to understand as a 9-year-old. I'm like, what? I mean, I understood all the words, but I actually had a King James Bible. So it was like thou, but I grew up with a dictionary. So like I'd always carry a dictionary around with me. So if I ever read something and I didn't know what it meant, I would just open the dictionary. Like to me, that made sense. Like no one taught me that, but I always thought like, oh, if I don't know what this word means, I can just go here to get the understanding of it. So I would also like double a dictionary as well. So I'd carry the dictionary, but also read the Bible. I started in Revelations. A lot of it didn't make sense. I didn't really get it. I had to, compose this in my mind. And I would start going to like the Gospels, like, 1st, 2nd, 3rd John. Well, not the Gospels, but like later on, like the letters to the churches. And there's a lot of powerful stuff in there. A lot of applications that I apply in my own life today. Like, as a man thinketh, so is he. Guard your heart above all else because it determines the path of your life. So there's a lot of train a child up in the way they should go. So when they grow older, they will not depart from it. There's a lot of, and I left Christianity probably like 8 years ago. So I haven't like even opened the Bible or anything like that. But there's a lot of things like the power is not in something exterior. It's about what you understand interiorly, that internal, that opens up a different dimension of reality for you. It's not about, there's nothing physical that's actually powerful. That's why the nation with the most guns doesn't always win. Because it's not about force. It's about what you know. There's like an esoteric, I hate using these words because they're Gnosticism, spirituality, those are still religions. They're still religion, and they're trying to convert people every day into their camp and stuff like that. But like the idea, the etymology of like to be Gnostic is to know, like the knowing of, right? Like know thyself. Well, ultimately, it's not what you can do as much as what you know, but what you can do usually branches from what you know. But there are times that you can do things that you didn't even know that you were doing. Right place, right time, consciousness, everything else, like aligning yourself and everything else. So once you unlock certain sequences of understanding, and we do this through the vibration of words, phonics, and even letters, writing literature, this unlocks certain portions in your mind that gives you the ability to do something. Like yakul, it's a Hebrew word, yakul, the ability to, the ability not to. When you have this sequence pattern, it unlocks something in your brain and in your body that gives you the ability to do it. The perfect example is the 4-minute mile. Once the first guy, well, it's stated, that's what they say, I wasn't there, but once the first guy broke the 4-minute mile record, being able to run a mile in 4 minutes or less, and people heard it, they heard the phonics, they didn't even read it, maybe some of them read it, but they got the pattern, the vibration, then they could do it. Automatically. The moment they saw somebody else do it, they could do it. Or the moment they heard, they didn't even see, because I don't know if there was video cameras back then. There might have been, like old footage cameras, like film cameras. But once they got the confirmation from external reality, internally, they unlocked a portion inside themselves, and they had the ability to, the yakul, they had the ability to. So it's not about going into a religion, but it's about extrapolating the sequence code from the structure of what's being presented to grant abilities within inside of yourself. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I go towards. I don't care about Islam. I don't care about Christianity. I don't care about Buddhism. I don't care about any of that stuff. I care about what's going to unlock, not through application or not through like practice. I don't mind practicing. I'm not lazy. I'll do whatever I need to do to get wherever I need to go. But if I have to try to force myself to try to get this result, that's showing less power, because what is true is instant. All reality is tethered together, and the moment you affect this over here, it's affected over here. The people who ran the 4-minute mile, after hearing about it, didn't practice to run the 4-minute mile. Hearing about it unlocked, and they could run the 4-minute mile. So they didn't do anything to run the 4-minute mile. They just heard. It's not like, oh, I can do the 4-minute mile here. Let me just run it. Let me practice. Like, no, the moment they heard it, then they could do it. I think like the same day or like that week or whatever, people were already doing it. So it wasn't through practice. It says, I think in Zechariah, or one of them was like, not by power, not by might, but by the Spirit, says the Lord, right? So it's the Bible scripture. It's not by power. It's not by force. It's not by you trying. It's about the spirit, the ethos, the word, the coming through you. So yeah, I'll look into Islam if it gives me a word that makes me even more powerful. Right now, the words that I know, I can have muscles without working out, without lifting weights, without lifting heavy things, without body weight or exercising. I'll get a stick and I'll just stretch. I'll stretch my shoulders and unlock them. I'll shake my hips like a girl, the most non-manly thing I can do, and I look like this big buff dude. What's up, bro? Because of what I know. There's something that I know that you don't, that when I unlock this inside of me, I look like this automatically. And I don't have to visualize it. That's the powerful. I don't have to visualize it, because now they're getting to like, oh, conscious visualization of working out, and this is like, I'm gonna do that. Even that still, because what truly is instant in all ways. You just gotta allow yourself not to be the buffer that limits your own progression. Life is happening at light speed, but the thing that slows it down is us. We're the buffer, because that acceleration and any turn of velocity is scary. It freaks us out because it's unknown. If we don't know ourselves, what we don't know will freak us out. But if we know ourselves, what we don't know, we still have confidence in it because we know ourselves. So the whole purpose of all this is to know thyself. And that's the main thing. So Islam, cool. Yeah, I'll hear some Islam stuff if it helps me know myself. I'll hear some Christianity stuff if it helps me know myself. Not to be told what I am, but to be presented so I can reflect from it. I hope that makes sense. I know that was a long bout, but yeah. So I'm just going to clip that up. Taking out my Donatella, bro. Yeah, sure. There was actually, I went back up, there was more questions and stuff, comments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go, girl. Did that make sense, guys? Did y'all vibe with that type of stuff? Because that's all I really want to talk about. I don't care about 5 pounds, bro. Like, I'll help you lose weight. Just get the guide. Like, I'll help you be sexy and lean and all this other stuff, right? But it's in the guide. Like, I already wrote it. It's there. Just do it. Yo, my man. Wait, no. Oh, okay. Here. Can you guys guess what this is? He brought a gift for us. One second. Can you guys guess what this is? He's brought a gift for us. Drop it down in the comments if you can guess what this is. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. All right. Drop your comments. Here we go. What is it? 3, 2, 1. Drop your comments. Let's go. It is raw buffalo milk, not cow milk, buffalo. Buffalo, like the big one. Big old buffalo milk, raw, baby, right in the sun in the glass container. You God bless it right, boy. That's some straight up buffalo milk. If it wasn't so early in the day, I'd drink some right now, but I can't drink this type of stuff in the early part of the day. It's too heavy. It's like, it'll make me like sick. Like, oh, and I gotta, in the early part of the day, because it's still early here. It's like, probably like 11. 10:32. Perfect. No, I need my cognitive dedication on my brain, not my stomach. Or I need my energetic dedication on my cognition, not my digestion. All right, I'm gonna put this up. Thank you, my friend. Buffalo milk. Come on now, girl.
What are you doing today?
It's this much. It's probably about 2 liters.
If y'all have any questions for Mikey,
Roughly.
drop them down below. When he
Baby,
comes back,
no.
answer them.
So I'll be with you. And we got some kombucha.
During consciousness times, when I got lightheaded, I saw this right here. This specific moment.
Talking about this right here.
Mm-hmm.
Those hills, those mountains, those steeps, those steps.
I think the quality is low right now.
How come the quality on the screen is low? Hey, I don't know. Wi-Fi, I don't know, bro. I'm just here. Again, I'm not a technological person. My heart is not in technology. So the fact that I'm even streaming live is like, that's a miracle in itself, bro. The cool thing is when you see like super far back there, those aren't clouds. That's actually the horizon of the mountains. They raise up. I'll show you guys. This is actually a mountain. So if you see this little dark thing there, that's not a cloud. That's a mountain. And more mountains. I'll zoom in for you guys so y'all can see.
Brittany Lowry said, "Hey, cousin."
Yo, Britt, what's up? Britt. So those are actually like mountains way in the back. Like we're high above the clouds. Pokemon. Isn't that cool? Like that's literally a mountain right there. That's how high we are. Like this is all clouds down here. This is all clouds. We're above the clouds. So there's clouds below us. We're like way on top of a mountain. All the clouds are below us, and there's another level there. Excuse me. Pokemon. No, it's my destiny.
How y'all doing? From Brittany.
Brittany, I'm doing effing amazing. Living the high life, living the good life, living the blessed life, living the only life. Like, I'm not waiting to live my life. That's the main thing. Don't wait to live. I waited in my 20s. Probably actually like 18, probably like 19 actually to 21. And then even 23 through 25, maybe like 22 to 24-ish, like 22 and a half to 24, 25. I really waited to live my life. I didn't go out and get it. I was like waiting for things to come. I'm like, F that, bunk that. I'm going to go out. And like now especially when I met Lay, she's really helped me with this. She's like, just go for it. And she's been a huge supporter. Sasha has obviously backed me up all of my time with her. I've been with Sasha for like roughly like 15 years this year. And she's always supported me, like whatever, so don't wait to live. Like, don't wait to live life. Don't live life behind a screen. Go out, experience reality, not virtuality. Not the virtual, but the real reality. Experience it, touch it. You're only here once, man. I can't prove reincarnation. And even if so, I still wouldn't wait to my next life to live, even if reincarnation was true, because that would defeat everything I just said. Why are you here now if you're going to wait to the next life? If reincarnation's real, just live now. Go, live, breathe. I'm on top of the mountain. I'm in the cloud kingdom, man. You see that back there? Those are mountains. That dark silhouette, that's a freaking mountain. That's how high up we are. We are so high that the clouds reach the mountains and the mountains go above the clouds. It's beautiful. Make it happen. Don't wait to live. I'm so busy living that waiting's waiting on me. I'm like, oh, I'll get back to you later, bro. We got Lele.
Brittany asks, where are y'all at? And Stevenson asks, are you trying to increase your hemoglobin levels due to less oxygen?
Hemoglobin! Well, Brittany, I am currently in Nepal. I'm in the great, wonderful space of Nepal. I came from India. India was really cool too. I liked India a lot. I did a lot of drifting on the roads. I did a lot of drift, man. I drove in India, man. India was fun. Mainly the driving. The pollution, not so much. But my consciousness was so tied to reality that no, I'm not going to share that with you. Maybe my Discord community, but not here. If you guys want deeper knowledge, join my Discord community. It is like the greatest. You will level up so fast. You will cut out all the BS, all the fluff, and you will get to where you want to be in like record time. So if you want more information, like directly, Discord community. I'm not censored. I can freely speak. Join, bro. Like, it's going to help you out. If you join for a whole year, you get the guide for free. So if you like choose the annual option, you get the guide for free and the meal plan, and get free updates on the guide, training videos, community. Community is the best part about it, and like me answering all your questions and stuff. But yeah, India was really cool. Before that was Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka was like mystical, crazy. Sri Lanka was wild. Like pretty much all the way from, I think, the end of Vietnam to Laos has been very mystically, powerfully, like supernatural, just ethereal. You look back and it's like a dream. You know, 'cause I've been traveling since the beginning, like pretty much my birthday on 2022. So January 2022, all the way to 22, 23, 24, 25, now it's 26. So I've been traveling for a long time. a long time. And I've gone to pretty much every state in the US that's, intercontinental. I've gone to Canada, Mexico, Costa Rica, so where we started outside the US, Costa Rica. The wind's blowing. Big gust of wind is coming. Woo! Can you guys hear the wind? Is it loud? Let's hear it real quick if I put my mic like this. Let's hear it real quick. Oh yeah, you can totally hear that. All right, cool. I'll get the little wind muffler thing. I'll be right back. Sasha, wind power. It's outside. It's happening. I don't know if I'd use that photo on the right-hand side because the definition. I have a new photo from the other day. I need to actually take a photo right now. Yeah, just like there's like so much definition in my jawbone, on my cheek, stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, we can use any photo. It's a photo I took of my face, like straight up. It's wherever. All right, cool. So I've been to Costa Rica. Let's see if this is better because that wind's still blowing. All right, so I've been to here, I've been to there, I've been to. It's still blowing. All right, so I've been to here, I've been to there, I've been to. It's still blowing. Okay, it's okay. Man, that sun is super bright. Protect my nose, dude. All right. Yeah, so I've been to Costa Rica, Panama, all of South America except for Venezuela and the Guianas. Then I came to Asia, started in Japan, then made my way south to Southeast Asia, the Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, all those places. Never been to Bali, not a tourist, not my thing. I don't care about sightseeing or being a vlogger, whatever they're called, like a travel vlogger. What is it called? Like the person.
Nomad? Digital nomad?
Digital nomad. It's not my thing. And then I moved my way eventually from Laos, like Southeast Asia, like Vietnam, Laos, over to Korea, South Korea, and then went up inland towards Mongolia, then all the stands, Kazakhstan, all the way through Pakistan. There's some stands we didn't go to, like Afghanistan, but I think that kind of speaks for itself, like why. You know, I think it's okay if we don't visit Afghanistan. And now, and then we went to Sri Lanka, India, and now we're in Nepal, right at the Himalayas. We're kind of like on the verge of the Himalayas, you know, like the small mountains. And we're about to go into Tibet after this. So I'm super excited. Didn't wait to live. Didn't wait till everything was right and perfect. Just kind of went for it. Just launched it out and just made it happen and learned a lot along the way. And just, you know, life has been super exciting. There's never a dull moment. There's never a dull moment, man. And through it as well, I have changed. So if you see a video of me or a picture of me from like 3 years ago, I look completely different 3 years ago than now. Like I look like a different person. My body is shaped different. I have a different shape of my body. My shoulders are wider. My muscles are bigger. My face is shaped differently. It's like complete difference. You see all the big flies rolling around. The sun's out now. The flies are out like, yeah, all right, son. Remember, this is without working out. Imagine if I worked out, it'd probably be freaking crazy huge. But it's because my body is so optimized that like now it's just naturally looking like this athlete. It's crazy. So crazy. And now the next thing from Stevenson was like, hey, are you trying to increase your hemoglobin through the like high elevation? No, I'm not trying to do anything except bring my body into a higher state of equilibrium. And as I'm doing that, I'm also traveling to different places, some high elevation, some low elevation, to collect the energy there. Each place has its own energy, and it affects the body differently. So whenever you enter a new place, you can absorb, if you're conscious enough. Remember, we talked about the sequence of unlocking and extracting, so you have the ability to, right? I now have the ability to go to different lands and places and extract the energy from there and attach it to my body. So I'm going here to Nepal and I'm taking its energy. It has unlimited energy, so like I'm not taking from it. I'm just taking what it gives because it's willingly giving it. We have to be conscientious to be able to apply it. Because you have to be able to see the difference. What's the difference? If you come to a place to formulate your own structure that was pre-existing before you came to that place, like if you come to Nepal to westernize it, you're still weak because you're trying to format that into your system versus going to your system, going to its system and operating yourself within it. That's how you grow. That's how you expand. So when I go to these places, I'm able to extrapolate the energy from that specific place and apply it to my own life. And that's why I'm being built up. I haven't eaten in 200 and some odd days, 232, 233, something like that. I don't care. It's not about the food or this or that. It's about going to these lands and then collecting what they have. I'm breathing in the clouds. I'm above the clouds. You guys can see all that white behind me is sky. That's sky behind me. Like when you usually go outside, you'll see a flat road or like maybe some mountains going up. We're the opposite. We're on top, and the only thing behind us is down. We're in the sky. Where this is the cloud kingdom. We're in the clouds. Like that stuff that you see there is actually what we're breathing in here, but you're just so close. There's no atmospheric distortion in the way. You can just see us because we're closer. There's less precipitation and everything else. But nonetheless, we're breathing this in. All that blue behind me, we're breathing that in. That's energy. That's Nepalese energy. I'm breathing that in, and I'm applying it to myself because nothing's buffered or in the way of the energy that this land's trying to give me. If I come here and try to eat a hamburger, westernized, or this or that, or thoughts, or all this other stuff, I'm blocking the growth, the evolutionary growth I could have received from that land. But because I'm open, I'm so open, I can receive all of it, and it evolves me. And that's why I look different now than I did 3 years ago. When you see me 3 years ago, I look like a different person. I'm not saying I look like a little white girl or Asian girl or some like I don't know, Eastern European. Like I'm not saying I look like a different person like altogether, but if you see how I used to look to now, I look different, hands down. It's because I started absorbing and taking in different energies. I don't even think like when a person sees me, I don't even think I really look human anymore. Like when I see myself, I'm like, I look like a different, I don't like, what do you compare it to? The body's different, the face and everything else. So every place has been so beautiful and wonderful. But yeah, I'm not here to try to increase hemoglobin. I'm here to take in a deeper thing, which is the resonance of the land that shapes my body and gives me greater abilities. Boom. And it's working. That's the cool part. It was a theory, but now it's applied and like now it's undeniable. I look like this. I don't work out. I don't do exercises or workouts. I don't take supplements. I've never been on steroids. I don't secretly work out behind the scenes. I don't even care. Like even so, like you would have to work out so hard and be so dedicated to even reach this. So if a person was like, yeah, but you walk. Yeah, but walking doesn't give you this. Yeah, but you still stretch. Yeah, but stretching doesn't give you this. Yeah, but you still move. It's like, okay, I might stretch and like move here and there, but that doesn't give you this. And then where is this coming from? There's a higher way. So it was theory at first. I'm like, okay, I thought to myself back in America, the US, I really got in because I cleared out space and time to think. I'm like, hey, what is reality? What is life? And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, if life is this, then this should do this. And then I applied it. I tested it. And then that's what happened. I'm like, oh, snap. Now I have it. I have the results. I currently weigh 210 pounds. I have a bunch of freaking muscles. I have a bunch of strength. I have a bunch of energy. I haven't eaten in 200 plus days, like actual like food. I'll still drink like kombucha or like some like milk or something like that, or like tea, juice or something like that. But I don't work out. I'm not trying to count calories, count macros. It's an energetic vortex directed. And when you can understand that consciously, that's where the power comes from. That's what's expressed. That's what's here. But it takes awareness. So the only thing you actually want to get is not hemoglobin, it's just awareness. Go to the place to become more aware of yourself and reality. Bam! What we got here? My future super tribe, Darlene. Yo, what up, Darlene? How's it going? Marta said, did you get the muscle increase from the raw milk? Well, I just said how I got it, so I would have to explain myself all over again. It's not the milk, because even if I don't have the milk, it's not the milk. If I do have the milk, great. If I don't have the milk, okay. But it's not the milk. Well, what about the blood? If I do drink blood. Is it blood? Cool. If I don't have blood, cool. Like I've gone a long time without drinking milk because the places just didn't have raw milk. I've gone a long time without drinking coconuts. I've gone a long time without drinking this or that or this or that. So it's not the tangible thing that a person reverts to because that's what they're familiar with. It's an energetic frequency that's intangible. It's invisible. You can't see it, but there's a resonance and it's clearly there and it has an effect. That's where it came from. It came from complete optimization and harmonization of my life internally. Because people drink raw milk all the time. People drink raw milk here, but they don't look like this. People drink raw milk over there, and they don't look like this. So is it a factor? Yeah. Everything affects everything, but is it the source? Is it the principle? Hell no. Not even close. You can drink raw milk all you want and still not look like this. Because it's not about the substance. It's about the frequency and the alignment. Because if you're not aligned, that raw milk is going to be wasted. And you don't want to waste it. You want to align yourself so you get to optimize every single thing. That's the point. That's why you're alive. Great question. And that was from Roger. All right, we go. Who is this person? Are you Darlene? Yep, Darlene. Says, can you respond to my message so we can talk off the live? Yeah, sure. I'm kind of, what's the word? From, not shy, but like, oh my God, flattered. Oh my God, let's talk off live. I'm moving to Nepal to get hot like you. We better hurry up because I'm only here for like 2 more months. You haven't eaten in how long? Lay's phone is right here. She has a counter on it. Probably like 233 days, something like that. I'll see. Lay, if you don't use the mic, just put it back in here. That way it doesn't get scratched up on the ground or anything. Get charged too. Thank you, Bay. Oh, you're gonna come. I know. All right, so it's been 233 days. But it's not about not eating. I'm not trying to not eat. I'm saying that's how long I've been satiated. I've had satiety for that long. I've been cool. I'm like, I'm growing bigger. I'm not atrophying. I feel great. I feel so powerful. So that's how, it's not about how long have I not eaten. How long have I been satiated? I think it's a way better way to say it. Oh, you're cool. Just so it doesn't get scratched up. Instead of put it on the rock, we'll put it in the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have the case near me then.
If you have the case near you, put it away from the sun and on some sort of surface of won't get scratched up. Cool, thank you. What is your iced watermelon recipe that you eat? I mean, you guys are funny. I haven't actually consumed anything of ice in like since probably my last time was like Kazakhstan. I had like one little bit of it, but after that I just cut it out because with like tank loon and everything, I think it would be better not to freeze it and do all this other stuff. It made make it easier for Lay and myself. So I actually stopped intaking ices in Kazakhstan, which was August. So pretty much all of August, September, October, November, December, January, February, and now we're in March. So pretty much like 8 months. Nearly, pretty much like 3/4 of a year. So it's been a while. It's been some time. But it's watermelon juice that's frozen. You guys, it's frozen. It's frozen juice. I just get the juice and I freeze it. So someone left a review on my because you can get the guide on Amazon if you want to. I wouldn't recommend that because you can get it for a lower cost on my site, but some people still go to Amazon to get it. Some people got the guide to find out what the frozen watermelon juice is. And when you read the guide, I don't talk about frozen watermelon juice because it's not even important. It's not even the point. And I even tell you guys not to drink juice at all. And the person was mad and left a comment because I didn't tell them the recipe how to freeze watermelon juice. Do you want to know the recipe to freeze watermelon juice? You freeze watermelon juice. That's the recipe. You get watermelon juice. Okay, is it watermelon juice with added sugar or this or that? It's just watermelon juice. Okay, is the watermelon juice come from a store or something like that? No, it's just watermelon juice that we make. We get a watermelon and we juice it. Okay, but does the watermelon have flavor in it? No, it's just watermelon juice. Okay, well, does the watermelon juice you have to leave it sitting for like an hour to no, you just freeze it. Okay, like how long do I freeze the watermelon juice? Until it's frozen. Okay, well, how long will it be until it's frozen? Depends on your freezer. Okay, once it's frozen, what do? You eat it. It's like it's frozen. It's watermelon juice that was put into a freezer to freeze. That's the extent of it. There's no ingredients. There's nothing else. And they left a comment. I think 2 people did actually on the review for Amazon about. I know one's about watermelon juice. I'm not sure what the other one is. about the recipe of frozen watermelon juice not being in the guide. I'm like, dude, this is the guide to life, to have like an immortal body, and you're going to get watermelon juice? Like, what? It's frozen. It's in the name, frozen watermelon juice. You get watermelon juice and you freeze it. Sometimes I'm just like, dude, what is going on with society, man? Not you, Stevenson, but I'm saying like other people. But I would not have frozen watermelon juice if I was you guys. It's not the thing to do. If you want my results, don't have frozen watermelon juice. Have Lay and Sasha eaten from Brit. Hey, I'm Brit. Lay is right here, and she's eating right now. And Sasha ate yesterday. Man, that sun is intense, dude. I'm getting baked up here. This is good. Juice is sugar. That's cool. Frozen juice, yum. No juice, guys. No juice. Juice is not sugar. Juice is juice. I hope you guys know that. Juice is not sugar. Juice is the thing that its name is. It's juice. Look at my... God, it's crazy, dude. You see the raised vascularity on my shoulder? Like right here. Can y'all see it? Am I going the wrong way? Anyway, that's cool. I could probably just do this, huh? There you go. The veins are popping out right there. Boom. Don't think about it too much, too much. These are awesome. Boom. What's your sign? I'm a Capricorn. That was from Darlene. Darlene, you were active today. Thanks for all the love and the engagement. I appreciate you. You're cool. This is from Gilia Carl. Gilia Carl? Am I saying that right? I don't even know, bro. My hat's getting hot. Hey, sexy. What up? How's it going? Hey, you want to check the camera to make sure it's cool? Maybe I can like zoom in or something. It's right here. How does it look like that? Or should we zoom in or anything? You like it? All right, cool. I know. I'm telling them that those are mountains. That's not the clouds or the silhouette of the sky. That's the horizon of the sky. That's mountains back there. All that darkness. Kind of reminds me of Chimborazo in Ecuador. You like me? Hey, what up? I might go inside for a second, take a break. Actually, I want to do that right now, dude. That is like, it is intense out here. Hey, I love you, baby. I'm gonna go inside real quick. Your eyes are a very cool color from Agnes. Yo, Agnes, what's up? Yeah, they actually changed colors over the years. So as I became more conscious, my eyes actually changed colors. They were like yellow. They were like brown, green, and they went from like green, yellow, and now they're like blue, gray. So they were like brown and green. And then they were like green and yellow, and now they're like blue and gray. Still with hints of yellow and green and brown in there, but like primarily the majority is like gray, like steel color. Can you zoom in on my eyes? Mm-hmm. Whoa. Hello. How's it going? I feel like my face is the... So I do like that. Probably because there's a crick in my neck. Maybe. All right. Let me see what else we got. Agnes says, lucky, I wish my eyes were like that. Get the guide. Lay's eyes are changing color as we speak. My eyes change colors. Brandon's eyes got more bluer. I think one other person in my community, Roro's eyes got bluer. So yeah, the guide has changed people's eyes, the color of it. So it's happened 5 different times that it's reported. So, What do we have? Yeah. Darlene says, because you're broadcasting sideways for us at home. Yeah. So just turn your phone sideways. Because I'm going to post this on the YT later. You're a Leo. That's dope. This is Robert Dog. Yo, dog, what up, Robert? What's my plans for the day? Well, my day is already it's 11 o'clock right now. I woke up. I rose at around 7 something. I got out of bed around 8. Thank you, baby. So I'm going to go live here for a bit. I'll probably take a chill break after this. Answer my Discord community. Talk to them, hang out with them for a bit. My mic hasn't been working for some reason. Every time I hook up a mic to go answer messages, it's been it just won't record through the mic for some reason. So I've been figuring that out. But I miss them. I want to go talk to them. Mic or not, I want to talk to you guys. Probably answer messages and DMs and stuff like that. And then chill. Probably once the sun goes down, drink some milk and stretch some more. And then meditate, all that stuff. I'll probably leave the house tomorrow. Get some more kombucha. Yeah, that's pretty much my plan for the day. Hang out with everything I'm doing is going to be with the ladies. Do some meditation, energy direction, stuff like that. That tastes like a coffee shop. How a coffee shop smells is exactly how that tastes. That's wild. All right, what else we got? Bunch of comments coming in. Can you still? This is from. I never even answered your question from earlier. From Carl. Says, can you still work out and have your results listening to your guide? No, don't work out. Don't have a preference because that's the lower way. If you can have the results without working out, why would you want to do extra stuff? If you were going to a destination, why would you purposely want to stay on a loop and just drive around 3 times before you go back on your course? Why would you want to go do that if you can get the results without doing it? Why add extra? So I would say approach it unbiasedly, approach it without any preference, and allow it to transform your life. You're going to thank yourself later. You're going to be glad you did, because you don't have these results because of the way you've been thinking. So if you try to apply your thinking to it, you'll stay where you are. You stay stuck. You gotta release yourself of preferences, and you gotta come into a place of openness and unbiasedness without any preference and willingness. And when you do that, your life evolves. If you have a preference, you'll stay stuck in your life. If you are tired of having the results that you're having, you're gonna be tired of yourself and what you've been choosing, because everything you choose is what created the stuck that you're in, the rut that you're in, the cul-de-sac, the circle, the loop. So you got to break from yourself and what you've been choosing and just do things differently and be willing to do things differently. And that's going to give you a different experience. It's going to get you out of that loop. Forget the infinity sign. You know how they say forever is the infinity sign? That's a loop, bro. That's a trap. That's a trap. It's a cycle. Traps, 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 traps. That's why people grow older throughout the year, but they look older. You shouldn't really look older, because you should break out of that cycle, because every time you break out of the cycle, you end up looking more fresh and more young and everything else. So don't put your preference. Oh, can I still work out and do the guide? Well, you've been working out, and that's what's gotten you your results, which is contrary to why you want the guide. You want the guide because you want better results. Well, then do what's going to bring you to a better way. Yeah, but can I still have a cheat day? Well, the cheat day is what got you to where you are that you don't like. So you got to break out of everything that you've been programmed to believe and want and desire. You've been programmed to desire. Your desires are not even your own. And this is why I tell a lot of people with the guide is that you don't even know yourself, because everything that you even want that comes from you has been programmed inside of you to want that thing or desire that thing or think that way. You got to break free from everything that you know and start doing something that's beyond. And that's what the guide is. It's something that you've never even encountered before, because I have results without working out. I don't work out. No one talks about that. I'm sure maybe one day they will, but what I'm saying is this is something that's not discussed, because it's different, because the main topic's over here. And I'm saying, hey, let's go over here where it's not being discussed. Let's do the new venture, the new thing. So this is a new thing. It's revolutionary. Yeah, have muscles without working out. Yeah, have health without doing what's considered healthy stuff. But you got to drop your preferences. It's a lot of psychological approaches to it as well. So Can you work out on the guide? If you want to, but you wouldn't be doing the guide. And you'll get better results if you just do what the guide says. But if you want lower results, yeah. If you want lower results and crappier results, yeah, you can work out while doing the guide. You just won't get there as fast. But if that's your like comfort blanket, then yeah, by all means, like don't shock yourself too much. Don't go too hard. If you still, for whatever reason, want to work out and that gives you security, then at least acknowledge that within yourself. Like, well, I'm doing this. I don't have to do this, but this gives me security in my mind, so I don't feel as shocked at doing a new thing. Like everything's new. That's why a lot of girls, when they get with me in the beginning, they kind of go crazy. Like a lot of girls who get with me in the very beginning, because I have so much energy radiating from me, and it's undescribable and unfamiliar to a lot of people. So when a girl gets with me, they feel that radiance coming from me, and they've never experienced it before, like from any other person, like their parents or their mom, their dad, a past boyfriend or whatever, or even their friends. So like that energy, if it's not cognizant within inside of them of what that energy is, it will drive them insane, and they won't even know why. They'll start acting like crazy because the energy is so overwhelming. It's so much radiating, and everything is so different that the normal paradigm isn't fixed to be able to operate inside of it. So each person, even if they stay around me, they can either only stay around me for like a block of time. This is so crazy, but like, what? This is not even a brag, bro. Like, it's just kind of crazy. Or they have to be extremely cognizant of how the operation of the energy is flowing through them to be able to stay inside of sanity, or they will go insane. I've seen a lot of people around me go insane. Insane with love for me, insane just doing crazy stuff. I've seen all kinds of stuff. But it's energy, so you have to learn how to master the energy. But if you're too focused on like working out or doing this, is like you're wasting your energy on a piece of iron versus your consciousness. So this is a higher thing. I love you, man. All right, a couple more questions, and then I might end it for the moment. I might come back later. Yeah, if you want to help me, you can. You have a mic? All right, cool. There's a couple of them here. I kind of want to go back up. Mm-hmm. Dang, Lori. She's like, I want to see you with a baseball hat on backwards. So bad. What is up with girls? And my hat's cooling down. It was hot. Not as hot as me, but I'm playing. But it was baking in the sun. Here, how about this so you can like see the bill? I kind of like it sideways a little bit. It's like a Marky Mark style. Yeah, you can go with this. Coco.
Okay. Coco asks, what are your desires after breaking free?
Okay. Cool. Breaking free from what? So it just depends. Breaking free from what? Like mental loops or like the cycles and stuff like that. If you break free from a cycle, the thing is to expand into the next, and then break free from that cycle to expand to the next. And breaking free, but it's not breaking because it's out. Just a door you walk through, you just pass through it. The cycle is the illusion because there's no actual cycle. There's no entrapment. There's no prison or anything like that. There's just your unawareness of what you're actually in. So the moment you become aware of it, we call it breaking free, but you just pass to the next thing. It's not even a breakthrough or a break free. It's like that. That's put there for hyperbole to make it sound greater than what it is. You're just going to the next level, just walking. You're just like, okay, I'm going through the door. You know, it's kind of like that door back there behind me. I don't got to break the door. I can just turn the knob and open it. And that's kind of what breaking free really is. But people want to become greater than what they are by saying, oh, I had to break through or break free. Not really. You just go to the next level. So after I go to the next level, I want to understand that level and then go to the next level. I want to understand that level and then go to the next level. That's kind of what it is.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why are we sideways? LOL.
Turn your phone sideways. Oh, no, you don't. No, it's right there. Cool. Guide is in mail en route. Oh, cool. You get the physical copy. Congratulations, Darlene. Let's go. Awesome. Probably right here. You start right there. And we can kind of go down. Yeah.
Okay.
Just take it. Yeah.
Exactly. I know everything you're saying is true. You sound like me when I say this to my friend.
That's cool. Is everything I'm saying true? I don't really believe in truth. There's like just what is, you know, like either it is or it's not. The sky's there or it's not there. There's a cloud there or not. You know, some things are theoretical or conceptual. And then if we acknowledge that and approach it in that same manner, we can understand that this thing may not actually have existence in reality. It may not be real. But as long as we can approach it in a degree of solidifying its objectivity, like is it real or not, then we can establish it if it is. If it's not, toss it and keep moving. So if we try to focus on truth, like what's truth and what's not truth, we end up segmenting to each individual. Well, this is my truth and this is your truth, which is not real. Like the sky's here for both of us. The cloud's here for both of us. For both of us, if we walk down this mountain, we will both be at the bottom. We'll be at a lower elevation than where we were before. So there are absolutes throughout conceptual reality and objective reality. So we want to find that point to establish what is the most fundamental and actual, and then build out from there. You can still have very expansive esoteric themes throughout your life in establishment of fact. So just because something's esoteric doesn't mean that it's necessarily intangible or doesn't have an effect. But just because something is conceptual also doesn't make it actual as well. So if we derive from truth, it's just a point of lack of awareness and cognition for a person they didn't want to continue extending in the topic of. And what I mean by that is when you look in each topic, it goes infinitely inward and infinitely outward. So it's not like there is an ending point to anything. Like you zoom into your cells, you have molecules. You zoom into those, you have, you know, atoms, electrons, neutrons, protons, quarks, and everything. Like you keep zooming in, you keep finding new stuff. You keep zooming out, you keep finding new stuff. So like everything is infinite. Every topic, every discussion, everything. So when we stop at a point, we call that truth. Well, this is truth and that's not true. Well, but if we go in and zoom in on each topic, we find out that it's not true, actually kind of is true. And the thing that is true kind of actually isn't true. So we want to establish ourselves on what's actual, what's applicable, not necessarily tangible, but beyond conceptual. And if we do that, we'll have a much more efficient life and we can optimize ourselves better. So yeah. So if your friends aren't catching it, it might be because when you operate in this manner, it becomes undeniable. So it's not about, if your friends aren't catching it and they don't understand, it most likely is because what you're saying isn't relayed in a way that's digestible. So people end up getting stuck because if you operate in truth, it's so individual that people are like, well, that's true for you, but not for me. So the effect of your friends is trying to tell you the efficiency of your own thoughts. And if your friends can't receive it, it's a reflection of yourself and your own coherence in your mind when you relay things or what you're thinking of. Hope that helps. So everything is a reflection in a sense.
They also said guys go insane when they lose me, LOL.
Well, I'm the opposite, I would say. It's not about losing me, not losing me, because are you lost? Did they lose you? Like, are you still in the store and they couldn't find you? They had to call you over the intercom. Darling, please come into the front for the checkout counter. Your party is waiting for you. Like, did they lose you? No, you're still here. You're actually on TikTok. You're actually on live with me right now. So like anybody can find you. You're not lost, but you know, in the same way, it's not about trying to state if I have value, not have value. Well, they lost me, because that still is a lower mindset. To think that somebody is less or greater or whatever because of a person that they no longer have in their life would be to deny what the person actually is. So no one's greater if they have me. No one's lesser if they don't have me. No one can lose me. No one can find me. I'm here. I express myself. But in the same way, I'm saying when people get around this specific energy, because it's so unfamiliar, that the energy that I radiate, they don't know how to approach it. So there becomes a lot of incoherence in their own mind, dissonance. So they start fracturing because they don't know how to establish their own paradigm. So when they get closer to it and live in it longer, they become more unstable if they're not cognizant of what's happening. I'm not saying they go crazy if they lose me or if they have me. I'm just saying the energy that radiates is beyond expression. Like I don't have to tell the person, it's felt, it's experienced. And if they're not cognizant of their own mental framework, then they will become unstable in their course of thought. That's what I'm saying. But I don't think that somebody's lesser because they don't have me or they lost me or this or that. I don't think that there's a need to even discuss that personally.
All right. Agnes asked, what's your next destination after 2 months?
Yo, Agnes, what's up, girl? After here, we're going to Tibet, and I'm super excited about Tibet. That's kind of what I've been heading for like the past like 3 years. I've been really wanting to go to Tibet, so it's going to be awesome.
Coco asked, have you ever done an ayahuasca retreat? Thoughts on it?
I have not. I'm not a big fan of retreats or being led, so I've never done a retreat. I've never done ayahuasca. I have no real desire to do it. I don't really care. I can literally drink ginger juice and have a trip, like a psychedelic trip, just from drinking ginger juice because of the way I breathe and everything else. Like I see fractals and patterns when I do specific meditations all the time. So instead of one big front load, like, okay, here's your ancestor, here's ayahuasca, here's all this stuff, I have micro versions of that throughout the day. Now, is ayahuasca probably more powerful or potent would be a better word because it's condensed and concentrated into one moment? Yeah, most likely. But that should be my everyday. That should be how I am every day. I should be constantly connected like that all the time. So have I done ayahuasca or anything like that? I have not. No ceremonies, no trips, no retreats. I'm not that type of dude. I believe all the reality is right here. Would I do ayahuasca if I found it or made it? Yeah, I'd try it. I don't mind, but it's not something I'm aggressively seeking or even caring about because I can literally just breathe, and then I will start to see geometric fractals and patterns that are as bright as the day. Like light so bright, it's brighter than when my eyes are open from just breathing. You know, I was thinking about making a meme yesterday. You know, it was kind of like this, like people who drink alcohol, like, hey, you drink alcohol, but have you ever tried breathing? It's a trip. So yeah, no, I've never done it. Yeah, I've never been to a retreat. No. Yeah, bro.
Ray Charles asked, do you ever wear sunscreen?
No, I never wear sunscreen. Sunscreen is horrible because it's going to make you stay in the sun longer than you can tolerate. So sunscreen is horrible. Hold on, wait, I want to see. You shouldn't need sunscreen. Because if you're using sunscreen, then you're compensating because you don't know yourself. Because instead of using sunscreen, how about you just get out of the sun? How about you just don't be in the sun that long? Like me, like